up guys, I just have a track out on Spotify and elsewhere. It's here called Top Rider, and there are 3 versions of this song, and this last one is the one I'm gonna walk you through in this video. It's a simulated live performance, which actually never happened. So I'm going to walk you through that the track and see if we can find something useful in here. It was a lot of fun actually to do this, so let's give it a listen so you know what we're dealing with here. Let's go. Top Rider, let's hit it! So you hear me talking at the beginning, and the song starts playing, and you hear the crowds, you know, kind of digging it and cheering and everything. We have this part a little later here when the track stops. Listen, and you hear the crowd. Listen to this. So, you know, I tried to simulate things that usually happen when you are at this kind of events, and you hear me talking to the crowd, how you guys doing, and you know, all of that stuff that performers do. A little later here, it's the track starts again, and listen to this, so we take it from there. Solo for ya! A little guitar solo. Let's see what you think of it. Take it away. You know, you hear those ladies go completely crazy when the guitar solo plays, and it's a bit silly, I know, but it was a lot of fun to do that. We're gonna go back to the start of the track. When a show starts, you often hear some ambient sound, ambient noise, and you can imagine it's dark before the performer enters the scene. So that's why I tried to simulate here. Have a listen.
It's the future.
And you hear those samples are from other tracks. This is supposed to be a new track, never heard before. So the samples are there for people to recognize the artist. A little further down here, at this green part, imagine the performer or the band enters the scene. And the crowd is gonna go completely bananas when they see the artist. Then I talk here, say good evening, and kind of stuff that happens at live shows. Let's have a listen. The samples.
It's the future.
I understand perfectly.
Hey, good evening! Thank you guys, thank you! Hey, thanks! Then the track is gonna start right about here. This gray track here. And the crowd is gonna take a split second before the crowd joins in to the whole thing, right? So let's listen to that. We're gonna kick this off with a new track called Top Rider. Let's hit it! Then they start cheering and being very enthusiastic about the whole thing, at being at this venue on a live concert. So normal stuff that that people do at live shows. All right, then the tracks keeps playing for a little bit. So people are listening, they start getting a feeling for the track, the sound, the vibe. And after a little while, when the melody goes on for a little while, they start basically singing along with the song. So that's what happens here. Let's listen.
How some printed words can evoke emotion.
Oh yeah. Another thing, I wanted the venue and the crowd to be a little smaller. So I didn't want this big arena thing, but a smaller venue. It makes it a little more authentic. So all the samples I used are from smaller crowds, as well as the reverb that I had to use on the song itself. Let me show this to you. I used the FabFilter Pro R. They have a lot of good presets, and I used this preset that is called Lively Ambience. And I think I automated some minor stuff. Otherwise, other than that, it's just the default preset. Let's listen to it without just this track, just to hear the original. By the way, that track would be equivalent to the main track of this little EP. All right. So yeah, I had to go through a lot of presets, try them out, tweak some knobs, and make it basically make it fit to this environment I had in mind, this smaller club. And same thing for my own voice that I actually recorded with this mic that I have right here. So I think it's the same preset there. Yep, it's the same. A little more of the actual reverb, the actual effect. This mix knob is a little more wet than on the actual song, and so on with this sound at the beginning. Same thing there, and the crowds. Let's have a look at the end of the song and see what's going on there with those crowds. Yeah, a little more cheering here and singing along with the track again. And let's listen here. What happens here? So here, the crowd realizes that the song is about to end. So I guess the more true fans start cheering already here, and then when the track is done, you hear the rest of the crowd. So let's have a listen. Damn, a lot of fans. But yeah, this is if you do this kind of stuff, this is important that you give them a split second or a a little bit before they realize the song has ended. Let's listen again. And then other guys join in here as well as down here. And it ends. I didn't bother to have too many crowd samples because you don't really hear that it's the same sample over and over. It's like if you know of the movie Kung Fury, when and there is this scene with thousands and thousands of Nazis, and from what I know, it's just one actor which they duplicated and used over and over. So same principle applies to this. So yeah, I hope any of this stuff in this craziness was useful for you. And it is pretty basic stuff, really, but it's effective. So, and like I said, I had a lot of fun making this this exercise. Never done it before, actually. So, tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time.